Hi, I'm Ainsley. Today I dove into the world of Kahoot, one of the most recognizable names in educational technology. When you first land on the site, you're greeted by a vibrant, high-energy interface that screams fun. At its core, Kahoot is a game-based learning platform. It allows users to create, share, and play learning games or trivia quizzes in minutes. I learned that it isn't just for teachers. It is also used in businesses for training and even at home for family trivia games. But in the classroom, it transforms a standard lecture into a competitive social experience. So how does it actually work? It is actually pretty simple, which is why it's so popular. The host is typically a teacher that creates a Kahoot, a series of multiple choice questions. They project the game on a big screen in the classroom or on a shared screen in a virtual meeting. The players are typically students. To play, you don't need to create an account. You simply go to kahoot.it on a phone or laptop, enter the unique game pin, and then you're in. The game. Questions appear on the host's screen, and the players use their devices as buzzers to select the color-coded answer tiles. The faster you answer correctly, the more points you get. Between questions, a leaderboard pops up showing the top 5 players. The music is pretty catchy, some might even say iconic, and it adds a real sense of urgency and excitement to the game. But it isn't just a game. Not exactly. Here's how it is used effectively in education. Formative assessment. Teachers use it sort of as a pulse check. If 80% of the class gets a question wrong, then the teacher knows they need to stop and re-explain the concept. Icebreakers. It's a great way to introduce a new unit. You can ask students what they think they know about a certain topic before you start teaching it. Asynchronous challenges. You can also assign Kahoots as homework. Students play at their own pace, and the teacher gets a report of who finished and how they did it. Student-generated content. One of the best ways to use it is having students create the Kahoots. It forces them to research the topic and think about how to phrase the questions and distractors. Now, my take on Kahoot is that it can be good and bad. The good, Kahoot is great for engagement. It creates a stadium atmosphere that can wake up even the quietest classroom. It is also incredibly accessible. If you have a browser, then you can play. However, I do have some reservations because Kahoot rewards speed. It can sometimes discourage deep thinking. Students may rush to tap a button just to stay on the leaderboard without fully processing the question. It can also be stressful for students with slower processing speeds or reading difficulties. My verdict is that Kahoot is a power tool. If you use it for every lesson, the novelty wears off. But as a high-energy review tool or a quick check for understanding, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. It is a brilliant way to make learning social, competitive, and fun. Thank you for listening.